C.P.E Bach is considered a transitional composer between the Baroque period of his father and the classical period that followed. So the idea that he's this EDM junkie is just this absurd exaggeration. Hyperbole, I believe, is the word. Hello! We are live on the set of C.P.E Bach and the Chamber of Angst, Bachstage, if you will, for a one-of-a-kind, behind-the-scenes exclusive. Also titled An Exercise in Self-Indulgence, because I'm sitting in my bedroom by myself. In my bedroom by myself is how I'm making this entire stupid music video, and I wanted to share a bit of the process, because some of it is actually really cool and I've been learning a lot. So although this video looks soup totes realistic, every single shot was filmed in the corner of my bedroom against a green screen, which is an industry term for a screen that is green. Allow myself to demonstrate. I just want to take a minute to show you guys how exciting things get in my bedroom sometimes. Which sounds a lot more exciting than it really is. As you may know, I live in a tiny apartment, so anytime I need a background, I usually use this wall here, but I have to work around my furniture, the dresser and bed, so I don't have a lot of space. Sometimes, if I need more space, I will push some things into the bathroom there, but the cool thing about green screening is that normally you only need your subject to have the solid back. So for example, in this shot, I only need from here to here. The rest of this stuff, that sheet, the bookcase, lights, none of that actually matters. I'm just focusing on what's right there. So definitely not any Hollywood level green screening going on here, but you know, you do what you gotta do. That dance routine. God. I actually spent quite a while one day in my living room coming up with all of the dance moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can tell, I'm an experienced choreographer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and. I'm actually kind of proud of the nods to conducting and piano playing in these dance moves. Honestly, real quick, I challenge you to see how many nerdy references you can find in this music video. There are lots. Movies, games, pop culture, music history, even other videos of mine. Go leave a comment on the video if you spot an Easter egg, or 10. That being said, this scene with the Zelda windows was particularly tricky. Yes, I gave an Easter egg away. Don't worry, it wasn't the only Zelda one. Anyway, it was particularly tricky because the camera angle I needed was particularly stupid. Kids, don't let anyone tell you that books are not useful. Sometimes you just need that perfect angle, you know? Getting the overhead shots of my hands on the keyboard also required some creativity. The award goes to this rubber band. Another tricky angle was this corridor scene. here's what I came up with. Today's episode of Devin Destroys His Home. Here in the bathroom, we have the camera. Getting that distant shot of a green screen corner and hallway, which is actually surrounding my bed. Oh lordy. That was a lot of work, especially with all of the lighting, all for a tiny clip of me walking to my chamber. Speaking of the chamber, shout out to my girl Emily Autumn. If she ever sees this video, we gon' party. If Bach ever sees this video, we gon' party. I've been a fan of her for a long time, and her whole aesthetic and genre just really seemed appropriate for whatever is going on here. The silly backstory I came up with is kind of symbolic and amusing. Maybe if you're just a music history nerd.
If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it!
But C.P.E Bach is considered a transitional composer between the Baroque period of his father and the classical period that followed. So the idea that he's this EDM junkie is just this absurd exaggeration. Hyperbole, I believe, is the word. Also, LOL, if you actually know German, don't hurt me.
I don't speak German.
No, it's actually very entertaining.
Und Gottes Willen heirate eine Frau!
What they're saying is ridiculous, but it actually kind of fits these over-the-top characters that we're working with. Yes, C.P.E Bach is dressed in the stereotypic Mozart outfit, but that fits with the hyperbole that I mentioned. And without the wig, Daddy Bach really just looks like a vampire. I am officially done filming the Bach video. Now to wash about 50 years off my face. If you've seen anything else I've made, you know that I'm a fan of the green screen. This cheap setup I have here was, change on Amazon. And it just provides you with an endless opportunity of places to be and characters to put there. And my imagination just runs wild with this kind of stuff, and it's really fun for me. I've also been having a great time getting familiar with Adobe Premiere and After Effects, which I had never used before about a year ago, whenever I decided I needed some better software than Windows Movie Maker for creating this tribute to Lindsay Sterling that I ended up taking way too far, as I do. And while that production didn't use any green screening, most of the ones that I've done since then have, because you don't have to work with the elements out in the world. The screen is your oyster. A green, slimy oyster. So thank you for checking in and seeing what we're up to. I don't know why I keep speaking in plural, because I'm the only one. I wear many hats in this studio. It's not even a studio. So until next time, subscribe, keep your eye out for cool stuff. We can do cool stuff! Okay, bye! Peace! What am I doing?